Welcome everybody, I'm Shelby and this is Christie and we're here to talk about outdoor play.
So now it's the winter, we just wanted to talk about outdoor play and the importance of it, because not everyone understands why outdoor play is so important still in the winter as it is in the summer, and why we should still take the children out. So at all our nurseries we offer free flow play, so they can go outside any time of the day they want, like the doors are always open. But I know some practitioners and parents don't always get why we do that.
Yeah, I think in nursery it's the children have their pegs available, so the children can go and get their own coats and their Wellington boots and their hats and scarves and gloves, and even we have sun cream available in the summer. So it's all that independency level where children are encouraged to be self-dependent on themselves to go outside, and I think that's what makes free flow easier for us in a nursery, to make it more manageable for the children in supporting them at the next level of learning. It's difficult when children don't always come with the right clothes. That can be a barrier in terms of free flow. I know that at nursery sites we often have spare coats and stuff which we do supply to some level, but it's not necessarily bad weather, it's just a bad clothing.
Yeah, that's what I always say, there's no such thing as bad weather, it's just inappropriate clothing. So we take the children out in all weathers, rain, snow, as long as it's safe. Obviously we won't take them out if it's really windy and they're going to get blown across the garden, or if it's lightning and thunder, because that's not safe. But the rain, quite a lot of children like the rain, and they can learn a lot of things, like they love jumping in the puddles, so that's why we ask them to bring wellies and even spare trousers and clothes. They love going into mud kitchens and it's all wet and muddy, and they like using the pots and pans to make things.
I find at nursery, and in my experience, that the children are more actively involved in outdoor play rather than indoor play, and I think that's just because of the space that the outdoor environment offers, that level of, there's an element of activities being set up outside, but actually a lot of it's open-ended resources that children can experiment with, and it's that level of experimentation and how children facilitate their own learning and what they're going to do with all these sticks that are in a pile.
Sometimes they pick them up and they pretend to be wizards or phones or anything, like they've got more of a imagination to go with the outdoor play than they might do with the indoor play. I do feel like children have got that confidence to be more independent outside without adults. I think they're self-reliant more to start make believe in their own play outside than they are indoors, and I think that's just down to, again, space. There's a lot more barriers inside. We've got staff often checking logs on the registers. We've got staff often doing thermometer checks and stuff like that happen in day-to-day nursery life, and I think a lot less of that is outdoors. Outdoors they've got the space to run, skip, climb, crawl, anything they want to do. And outdoors offers a lot of risky play as well. And when we say risky play, we don't mean kind of risky what some people might think, like they're not going to put them in danger, it's just perceived risky play. So like for a young child, it might be walking along uneven ground, because inside it's always flat carpet, so they can walk, but when they go outside it's a bit uneven, it's a bit harder for them, so they have to adjust, so the coordination gets better and they learn that as well. Like even for the older children, it might just be jumping down some hills or off little ledges, which then a staff member will be there to help them and keep an eye on them. But then they're learning that they can jump off things, they can go down big slides, and it is safe. And their brain then makes that connection of, I can do it, then their confidence goes up, and their coordination also increases.
So when we talk about outdoor play, and specifically free flow in all weathers, there's lots of learning opportunities within that. So there's the children experiencing first-hand experiences, like with the rain falling on their skin. There's the autumnal weathers, there's the sunshine, and there's all different learning opportunities to that within that. So in the summer it's very hot, so the children need to drink plenty of water. They have to remember their sun cream. It's
which
that
is
level of shade.
EIFS as well, isn't it? So they have to. Part of it's understanding when you do exercise what happens to your body, or when it gets hot what happens to your body and you sweat. So children are learning that first hand rather than us going, oh, by the way, in the winter this happens, or in the summer this happens. They actually learn to experience it for themselves, which they're going to more like to remember. Like even just putting sun cream on for themselves, it's like
it's huge self-care learning opportunity.
Self-care,
that's a big skill in order to do that. And knowing if they've got a t-shirt with long sleeves, they only need to put it on their hands, or that's a lot of learning, that is, and adult supported learning. And when we talk about outdoor play, there's those unplanned learning opportunities that come across. So like the timescales outside. So when we think about all that maths learning that takes place. It's that time of, in the morning it's really dark, and then in the afternoon it's dark again, but during the day it's light, and it's really light at lunchtime. And
but in the summer it's light in the morning and light at night time.
It's that level of, and those wind directional levels as well. So when the wind's blowing south, the children can look out for what way the wind's blowing. So I know at Alfreton, some of the staff have been doing a big project on their listening walks in the community, and looking at that from a phonics point of view. So children going out in the community to listen to sound discriminations in the environment, and that's where it's huge on the level of children's development, and supported that. And the children seem to be getting out all the time now, and they're tuning into environmental sounds. So when the bus goes past, and they're using those sounds to then build onto bigger words and learn their language skills.
Well, like a very popular one is when they hear a plane or a helicopter in the sky, all children look up.
They do,
They all say, is it an aeroplane, is it a helicopter? Or if an ambulance or fire truck's going past, then they hear the sirens and they know what it is, because they've played with the toys inside or outside, and they're relating the indoor play, what they've learnt, to the outdoor real world.
Outdoor play invites a lot of open opportunities for awe and wonder as well, on that learning point of view. So awe and wonder happens all around us, and the children have more opportunities to learn that outside. So the life cycle of the bugs, where they come from, the life cycle of the leaves when they're healthy on the trees, and then they fall to the floor and then they die, and they see all those processes. That's all part of awe and wonder, and the children get to see that firsthand throughout the duration of the outdoor play, more so than us talking about it inside and trying to explain what that is in a book rather than doing it outside. When we talk about awe and wonder, that really links into the curriculum that we provide in nursery.
EYFS doesn't stipulate how much time we should send the children outside or how they should be outside. It just says for a substantial amount of time. So send children out just to clear their head. Like, as adults, we know that if you've been inside too much in quite a stuffy environment, a warm one, you can get a bit sleepy, you can get a bit drowsy. And as soon as you go outside and the fresh air hits you, then it just makes you feel so much better and awake, and then you can start concentrating and everything again. So it's the same. And like a big thing at the moment in the news as well is about how much screen time a child should get, which is obviously down to the parents' preference. But then if you get them outside and exploring everything and learning everything, they won't need the field at the time to go on iPads for the screen time. They're going to get more fresh air, which actually research shows helps children sleep better at night time. Like when we go outside for a full day, you come back, you get inside, and it does make you feel tired. So for a child to sleep better at night time then also helps their development of the brain, and they can get all the energy back for the next day.
So at Alfreton Nursery, the babies have their rooftop garden, which is used all year round, and the staff facilitate that and set up activities out there. But downstairs we actually have a huge outdoor area for all our children, so from 2 years to 5, and on that level that is intergenerational care. So where the older children are learning from the younger children, and all of that group activity time is sometimes more beneficial to children. So a lot of our children have got siblings in the preschool and the toddler units, and they love to play and share experiences outside together. Sometimes that diverse group learning with the 8 different age ranges can really support their learning without an adult, and that's really nice to develop over time and see in children.
It's also helpful as well, because if a child in the toddler room are going to be moving up to the preschool room, then they know some of the children already, they've already got the friends, so it's not as scary for them to go into. It makes it a bit more exciting, because they might be leaving some friends what they have in toddlers, but they're going to go into a room with new friends or friends they already have. So at Alfreton Nursery, it's developed loads over time from when we opened to now. Our maintenance team have supported us with that. They've provided a construction area, a fabulous mud kitchen, an allotment. In particular, they see the children in their play when they're supporting nursery at those opening hours. So our maintenance team made us a pallet with some chairs on, and the children are using that in a variety of different ways in terms of imaginative play. But it's sort of the staff and how our nursery is developed using those children's initiatives, and how we've built on that. And the nursery garden hasn't got bigger and better because of resources. It's got bigger and better because of how the staff have extended opportunities for children, extended the activities that worked well, interests of children,
and like the construction area, the nature reserve area, the mud kitchen area, and our outdoor classroom that's used in a variety of different ways. The children will come and do their letters and sounds outside. They often have snack in the outdoor area, and the children know and understand that that's a level area of shade as well. So they do often, you'll find some children in there in the outdoor play enjoying listening to the rain but just reading a book, and it's that different side to being inside as well all the time.
So basically outdoor play is very beneficial all around.
So do it. Thank you all for listening. This has been Shelby and Christie talking about outdoor play on the White House Nursery Big Babble.